Welcome back. Today we're talking about dark fantasy. Ooh, what is that? Fantasy, but you can't see what's happening? Huh? What is that, some kind of wizard or something? What is that, some kind of dragon? No, actually, that's not it. So this has been popping up all over Instagram. Not Instagram, TikTok, you idiot. This has been popping up all over TikTok. And this is not a TikTok thing, mind you. This is existed before, but I think with the ease of access to AI art, where people can just make AI videos in like 10 seconds by just typing in what they want the AI to make, and then it just makes it. And then TikTok being a place where all content, from the worst to the best, will find its audience. Also, I love this. I gotta make sure I say that too. I love what we're about to look at, so buckle up. I don't love all of it. Some of it's weird, but this is good. Dark fantasy. Skeleton. Nether portal, perhaps? A knight? Nice little house? An iron giant? Oh, I just realized this is actually supposed to be Minecraft. This is supposed to be Minecraft Steve. The blue shirt and the brown pants. And then there's a skeleton with a bow. Okay, I get it. Actually supposed to be another portal. I don't know about this one though, that's just a knight. And that's just a house. Now you might think this is pretty random for my channel, but it's actually not, because it's based in horror in a lot of ways. And also we've talked about TikTok aesthetics before. So we talk about horror, we talk about TikTok aesthetics, boom, this video. So let's break it down a little bit. After looking at it, you can maybe guess, but it's basically fantasy, but dark. I mean, that's kind of the answer. But to go further, think of fantasy. Think of, like, you know, your typical knights and dragons and stuff. It's usually pretty chipper, all things considered. And so add in like a horror element to the world where there's like skeletons and vampires and everything's kind of grim. It's still like the hero knight versus the forces of evil. It's not full-blown horror, but it has horror elements built into fantasy. It's not that deep, of course, but that's just what it is. That's what I mean by that. Like, look at how cool this looks. Look at the backgrounds of all these. Look at, like, the distance. I would live here. I would probably get the plague living here because I'd have rats, but I would live here pretty happy and healthily until I die at the old age of 35. Bro. Wizard, let's go. Alright. Gandalf moment? Dude. That's just Gandalf. That's just Gandalf. That's the AI just made Gandalf. This is gonna be a miss for some people. I know it is. But this is a hit. This is an absolute bullseye for me. And it's seemingly a lot of people, because some of these videos have freaking 3 million views, 2 million. The Minecraft one was posted 2 days ago and it has 5 million views. With 1 million likes in 2 days. This video. People are eating this up, myself included. I first noticed these videos popping up maybe a couple months ago, but they just keep showing up on my feed of this very analog, old movie kind of feel. Dark fantasy. And look at this. What the hell's this? This guy looks crazy. Big knight, big hammer. Gargoyle goblin man with a trident. There's me posing for a photo in the woods with my sword. I don't even know what that is, but I love it. Totally chilling out, man. There's definitely a lot of little goofs that the AI does in these. Like if you pay attention to like this sword. Like, he's not really holding it. The handle's kind of moving independently of the blade. The blade's like floating a foot in front of him. You know, it's definitely doing its best here. This guy looks like a squid with claws. This arrow is not only kind of floating there, but it's also on backwards, because isn't that the fletching right there? You know, details. Not important. Why are these bones on fire? Stuff like that. Why is the guy from Squid Games in here? Am I right? I'm talking about this guy, alright? Don't tell me you forgot about that. Now we got some cool gestures just looking menacing. Look at that hat, dude. I don't know what you're doing. Guy's a little freaky. I don't know what you're supposed to be. You're not a jester at all. This guy is a whole mood. He's got a candle on a stick. It's not a torch, it's a candle on a stick. Also, that's very intricate makeup work for being in like a dark medieval fantasy world, isn't it? Something much like the last TikTok aesthetic video we did where we looked at Dresden. Like, the videos are pretty cool. I like them, of course. But the comment section is like, everything about dark fantasy is comforting. This is so calming for me, it's hard to explain. Like, I like it, but I don't know if I'd say it's calming. I don't know if that's the word I would say. It's kind of a vibe. Makes me feel like I want a full-length movie that manages to keep up this style the whole way. Like, that's cool. Like, it's very immersive, maybe. And it's fun to be immersed in a world that's not your own. I mean, heck, I would probably rather be in this world with the jesters than the one that I'm currently in. And no offense to you, I know you're here, and I'd be sad to leave you for the jesters, but look at this guy, man. I hope you understand what I mean. This is about to be me. There we go. Dragon. Dude. This is so sick. Man. I don't know about that one. I love the one where they're walking through town. This is like if Army of Darkness had times 10 the budget. You wouldn't even get a shot like this in a movie because there would be like just dialogue. It wouldn't be just like a shot of the street. Not only would they use CGI to make this and it would look even somehow more fake than this looks, but it would also be something they wouldn't do just for like one shot, you know, like just 3 seconds of someone walking down the street. That'd be a waste of VFX time, or if they were going to do it practical, a total waste of making this crazy set just to immerse the viewer. But if you can just type in AI make dark fantasy street with the castle in the background and then bada bing, bada boom, you get this. I think AI art is scary to me, of course. Like, I think seeing this and it like looking so good is like concerning, considering it probably made this in like 15 seconds, you know? But if we could get like full-length movies and shows that utilize this for like the in-between scenes, like obviously don't AI generate the characters and the dialogue, but you know what? If you sneak in some shots that you couldn't have done otherwise, mind you, to kind of build the world to be more immersive, I think I'm down for that. I don't know yet. If I could just get a whole 2-hour movie that keeps up this vibe, take my money. You know what I mean? I don't want this one though. I think all the ones we looked at so far are from a page called teapot.pon. It feels a little funny to be like, credit to this guy who made this with AI, you know, but I still got to do it. So there it is. Whatever you had to type in to make these, good job, I guess. Pretty cool. Thanks for posting them for me to see. This guy seems chill. Ominous, stoic jester man. Scary tree guy. Knight and a Komodo dragon. Okay, that's actually really funny. I think the prompt was probably something like knight fighting a dragon or knight staring down a dragon. And then the AI was like, they definitely mean a Komodo dragon. That makes sense. That's comedy. Ooh, dude. Scary. Man. I'm about to say the cringiest thing I've ever said. Ready? Ready for this? I was born in the wrong generation. I want to be a knight. You know? Look at me. Solid color t-shirt. Solid color shorts. Hat with a reference to a game I like on it. Watch. Stupid. This is the best I've got. This is like my summer, like chill dude attire. Like, what's up? I'm Greg. You guys see the game last night? Insane hoops. But what I'd like to be doing is this. Brooding in the rain, in my armor, with my sword that I maybe just used to slay a dark beast dragon werewolf guy. For me, I find myself struggling to build motivation to do things that I think that I would want to do. It's like, hey, I'd like to accomplish this thing, but I kind of get burnt on the way there because I'm kind of like, it's all whatever, you know, who cares? But if I was a knight in armor with a sword? I don't think I'd ever have those sort of moments of like, am I doing the right thing with my life? Is everything going the right direction? You know, I like spend an hour just like cleaning my room, but what I should be doing is rolling in the dirt in my armor, going to war with the boys, looking sick. Why does this look so legit? I mean, this looks a little goofy. What's that fire? Look at this guy. His castle just burned down. This looks a little strange. Look at those wiggling chains. Okay, so some of it looks a little goofy, but I love this, man. All right, let's move to a different page now. This one is Lucas Salvador 913. Vibe. Kind of a whole other thing. Vibe. So sick. I mean, this is... He's right behind me, isn't he? Literally just Zeus. Me as a knight. This is just a scene from House of Dragons, is it not? What the heck? Is this not from House of Dragons? Like the last episode? You guys know what I'm talking about? Maybe that's more a sign of how good this is, if it's not just a scene from a show. Although I noticed it is the only one that is like widescreen horizontal. The rest of them are vertical. So that doesn't bode well. Yeah, it literally is. There it is. They just can't help but steal. Can they? Yep. I love it, man. I love it very much. That first one is probably my favorite one. Just the green sky, the spooky trees, this like, probably his house, right? This is totally a Wizard in the Woods type house. Need all of these as a 2.75 hour long movie. You know your limits, huh? 3 hours is too long, 2.5 hours is not enough. I mean, real talk, I do agree. There we go. Man, me chilling on my day off. See, this guy reminds me of why it wouldn't be all great to live in this world, but I think I would make it work. You know, this guy's chilling in like a dark, abandoned castle. Just don't go in a dark, abandoned castle. Like that rule applies to real life. Just continue to not do that. Couple goofy guys in the woods. Why is it so windy? Very cool. Man. Ew. Dude. Yeah, see, this is chill. Jill looks almost sci-fi though. You see that outfit? Jeez, what is that? Silk space wear? Kind of cool. Is he dead or alive? Or both? Not enough of everyone wearing armor, you know? I mean, I want to wear armor, but if you want to wear armor too, I bet you'd look sick as well. And honestly, these like hooded kind of ranger fits, I'm also down for this too. I'd definitely dress like this as well. Man, I don't know why it's moving. Beautiful. Lovely. This is sci-fi. You're on Mars. I don't know what's happening here. That's more like it. I'm also down for evil sorcerer robes. I'm flexible. Me after a long day. My home. Home away from home. Dude. I'm really curious to see what you type in and how long it takes and how specific you have to be, because it's like, does the AI just come up with these crazy things, or are you actually like crafting it through a series of prompts, you know? Because this seems like they're so detailed that you'd think you'd have to really have given the AI a lot of specific things. Unless it really is just filling in the gaps itself. Like you could have said, guy chilling with his sword in a graveyard. Or is it a cemetery? You could have said like a ranger standing with his sword, you know, and the AI chose to make him kind of holding himself up with it, kind of like some red magic-y light. He's in a graveyard. There's a kind of a creepy glow behind him. He looks really tattered. Like, there's a lot of details here, but did you type in all that? You know, did you say, and he's also got like chains with crosses on them hanging from him because he's kind of like a demon hunter kind of guy. Like, did you type in all that stuff, or did the AI just kind of put that together? All right. Yeah, dude. I want to go. Although that's more like light fantasy. Excuse me? It's a little too chipper. Blue skies, flowers, and relaxation. Yeah, I kind of love it. I don't know how long I can talk about this because it's like a little samey and repetitive. I hope that this makes sense to you. I hope that you guys like this. Because if not, maybe I'm just weird, but I just love fantasy stuff. I'm a big fantasy guy. Like, it's definitely my favorite genre of media. Movies, TV shows, books, games, even. Fantasy. I personally cannot get enough fantasy. It's a little oversaturated in a way. I feel like there's almost too much fantasy for other people. For me, never enough fantasy. Give me more. I would be happy to have some more big budget fantasy TV shows beyond freaking Rings of Power, although I will give season 2 a chance. Fingers crossed they do a complete 180. House of the Dragon. Like, I want more fantasy stuff. We need more dark fantasy because there is a ton of fantasy, but it's always high fantasy. It's always your classic epic fantasy stuff. Dark fantasy, this. Give me, you don't have to give me this one. I'll take it though. This, I don't know what this is either. But Jesters in Caves, you could maybe skip that as well. This, give me this. I mean, this too if you really want to. This, give me this. Love this. Fantastic. Strange looking dragon. Don't love it. Anyway, I'm going to end the video because I feel like I'm just going to keep going on about it. I'm happy that an aesthetic like this can reach its level of popularity. It makes me feel cool that other people think this is cool. Like, we all love to be immersed in other worlds. And for whatever reason, these videos are very immersive. They really set like a tone for you. And they scratch my brain in the best way, in the way that these are shown, where they're almost like liminal space dream core feeling, but they're dark fantasy. Because like, it's got this weird kind of like dreamlike quality to it. This sort of like VHS tape analog filter almost. They do feel kind of cozy in like an old movie kind of way. And I like it. I like it a lot. So hopefully you did too. If anyone can find me some like longer videos like this, like maybe longer than 3-second clips, I would love that. I think I would like to just sit in some of these for a little while. Imagine this one, but it keeps going. We get to follow that guy going on like an adventure of some kind. I would love that. We're probably not there yet AI wise, and I don't know if I really want us to get to that point, but we probably will anyway. It's tough being like, man, I hope AI advances to the point where it can make me longer and more immersive dark fantasy videos, but I also don't want it to advance to the point where it can do that, because then it will probably kill us all. I feel like they've been already doing a lot more AI stuff than we realize, but imagine an entire movie in a theater that was all AI generated. What's the point of that point, you know? So let's not do that. But if we can use a little self-control and just have the AI make cool aesthetic things that kind of enhance things, more or less I'm for it. Selfishly, of course. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for hanging out with me today. This was the most hangy outy one that we've done in a while, because it really is just me being like, look at these cool videos I found, look at these cool things I like on the internet. This is just like a show and tell, basically. But don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't and feel like it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye. Look, I've even got potions in the background. You ever seen that? I got little tiny potions. Potions.